Hello boys! Cool Yoshi here, and welcome back to Yoshi's Crafted World blind playthrough, 100%. In the last episode, we got the fourth of many Sun Dream Gems, and now we're back into 100% mode, which means we're making sure we get everything. And as a little addition to it, we'll also be trying to buy all of the crafts whenever possible, so we'll be cleaning out and collecting every craft as well, because I'm pretty sure that counts towards 100%. It's not true 100% if you don't do that. So anyways, we just got given a task to find Yoshi cookies. If I already haven't made reference to Yoshi's cookie, then this is like the ultimate reference to it. The only reason I'm talking about it is because my dad, me, and our friends used to play Yoshi's Cookie all the time. Thought it was a cool game, and I loved the SNES version the first time I saw people playing it multiplayer. It was really fun, and the fact that you were able to select different characters was really cool. At one point, it was probably one of the most popular puzzle games of all time. I know probably a lot of people remember it. Some people remember it by the classic NES. Personally, like the SNES version better, but that's just me. Goodness, so you either get that uppy early or he hides on you. Okay. Okay, so far they're pretty easy to find, but let me guess, the puppy is back here. There it is. How do we get up to it? We see a little area to the right. How do we get to that? Oh, okay, never mind. You obviously can't get to that. That's another one where I just need an egg to get that. Another one. Okay, it's underneath. Huh? Maybe that's just them barking. Oh, I see it. A little tail. By the tail, he's sticking out. If I reach the end, I'm obviously gonna finish because I don't want to potentially lose my timer challenge at any point. Goodness, this level is so long. Only 250 in, and we haven't reached the goal yet. We need to step up our game a little bit. I didn't really have a choice there. I rushed to the end so I didn't have to go find the puppies again. Now replay the level to find the last craft. I don't have time to obviously go for it off screen, so I will try to actually just find it on screen, on video, hopefully. Alright. Now we can take as long as we want, and we don't need all the puppies anymore. Me guessing it was probably early on, and me guessing I probably missed it because speedrun. So you miss things. Ugh. Don't know how I saved that. Don't even know why I bothered checking down there. These are supposed to be easy to find, located in the background. All the way back there, but... knowing me, that means there's probably going to be one hidden in an awkward spot. That's really... I will say that's really cool how Yoshi is able to just... so even if a tower blocks Yoshi off, all he does is eat it all up for lunch, and then he has 6 eggs already to work with. Okay. Move blockers so we can try and find where the stuff is, and all our stuff in background is also our cookies you used to be able to match in Yoshi's Cookie. From the looks of it, the design looks to be pretty much probably the original, which is the NES version, the one that people remember more. Again, I don't need the puppies, I'm just checking where the Yoshi cookies are. I probably should mention what the Yoshi cookies are. You play the regular game and you normally just remove all of the other stuff. And as you remove the cookies row by row or column by column, the Yoshi cookies are wild. In the multiplayer Yoshi cookies, if you make a full row of them, 5 of them, you'll activate a power-up against your opponent. This can evolve anywhere to you taking away points from your opponent, like they lose 3 or 7 even. You get 3 or 7 points, and then as well as actual power-ups, like you make their screen go into panic mode for a few minutes. They can't do anything but wait until that time is up. Second. And then there's one that puts some question marks into the middle of the screen. And they block your view. You can't see what the first 9 cookies in those rows are for a minute or so. That's by far the easiest power up to get through. Yeah, I knew it. It was in a troll spot, because why not? And yeah. All that happened when you matched a full row of the Yoshi cookies. Oh yes, and there was another one where you straight up took control of your opponent's screen and you could make him match Yoshi cookies at the wrong time to, like, make him lose points, or make him panic himself, for example. That's the one people remember the most, because the multiplayer in the game was better compared to the single player. The single player, actually at one point I think just seemed really easy. There was no real way of... It was really easy to learn and complete compared to Wario's Woods, which I played recently. That game is so dang hard. It took me like at least a whole week of grinding or so to beat the round game all the way to round 99 and see the credits. Got to the point where I eventually had to just get to the point where I was just playing so fast. This is not... Oh, okay, that's just one. Wait, but what? But why? Where am I supposed to go? Doesn't help that I'm not given any eggs at the start. Huh? And it doesn't move down? Should have known. Pretty sure this area is a secret, maybe. Before. Nope. This is a secret and a half. Did not have one of the puppies, though. It's getting to the point where if I don't find the object and the 3 puppies right away, it'll take me at least a second try to complete. Because I just went for that whole area, no puppies anywhere. Okay. So that area is a complete troll. Didn't think it even had the object, which I probably should have checked that it is. Squirrella. You'll see her while up a tree. Okay. Good thing. I need to find a tree now, apparently. That looks exactly like her, but I'm not able to... Oh. Never mind. That pretty much looks like her. That's the exact design, I think, but I think that squirrel's actually a boy. That's what problem is. Yeah, so my first run will more than likely just figure out where everything is, and since I have infinite time, I'll get the secret. Okay, so from the looks of it, this is a tree section, right? Should be where the squirrel is. I'll use the extra time to find where it is, I guess. Still, I'm yet to find it. Okay, now time to actually retry. Gonna do it. To save some time, we're going to do this a few times. This is a tree. This is definitely not a tree. Yes, I saw a couple of squirrels, and yeah, I did see a couple of squirrels already, but none of them were the one that I needed, apparently. This area looks a lot more suspicious. I think this actually is where our secret... I think this is actually where our craft was hiding, but I didn't look hard enough. Oh. Oh, it just targets the enemies. I don't want that. Oh, that's why. Oh, wait, no. That's just a regular squirrel again. I know what they look like, but I can't find exactly where this... where all I need is. Obviously don't want to repeat all of this part several times, but I might have to if I can't find everything. There it is. It's a lot bigger than everything else. It's blocked off. Oh wait, never mind. That's the regular one. Again. They'll probably have a pinkish color in that case. I'll just take my timer go, thank you very much. Yeah, another regular squirrel, which means this thing is probably a very trolly spot to hide then, because... seeing... another one where the developers were just straight up being very sneaky. I bet you would probably spend so much time as a kid here just trying to look for it and just not finding anything. Ugh. This one is actually a lot more frustrating than I want it to be. Well, so now the only backup to do now is to search up all the secrets again, which I obviously don't want to do, but looks like I'll have to. You said while you're climbing up a tree, but... yeah. I'm guessing, since this is the only area that's considered a tree, I'm guessing it's in one of these big zones here at the beginning. Maybe it's in that area and I just don't know. Well, because of the problems that happened before, I have to explore more of this level now to figure out where it is. Because the backup I do when I miss something is to just explore everywhere around the level. Every secret. I know that part that... oh yeah, that whole I passed is a pitfall. Don't worry about it. So that means in order to look for it, I'm gonna have to go all the way up here. I'm gonna have to get on the peak of my height here. And I'm gonna have to slowly fall down trying to figure out where it is. Let's see if that works. Nope. And then climb all the way back up until I find where this thing is. None of these will spawn enemies, unlike the ghost house, which is its own thing. Yeah. Of course, because of the way I checked, she's probably hidden later in the level and in a secret area. That's actually a really nice strategy of getting that one. This is where I thought... This is what I thought was where she was, but nope. This is the only spot that's left that I can reasonably check. This is the only reasonable spot that's left to check. Everything else just doesn't seem to work right. All the other scrolls I found are just regular ones. We're looking for the girl. Looking up every single wall to find her. Ugh. This craft is so annoying to find. I'm so frustrated. Where is this thing that I'm looking for? Finally! Goodness. Told ya it was so hard. I was in a blind spot. I did mention if I went slower that I would probably find it, and sure enough, there it is. Finally. It took a long time, and it was so late into the level, too. Goodness. Quite a few minutes wasted for no reason. Now, back to the front side of this course, which has another item to look for. This one should be a little bit easier, hopefully. Trees all seem to be just hiding in plain sight, right? There's one. Another one. Well, I'm not falling for the traps again. I'm going to check every area in the background. That one was probably... The one before that, me missing that was probably my own fault because I was kind of trying to go fast and more focusing on where the puppies are. That's the part of the blind playthrough that just really is annoying. I was thinking that might have been a hidden area where Craft could hide, but nope. Oh, this is kind of a well-hidden tree. I remembered that, thankfully, though. There was a trolley one like that. Oh, right. Oh! I forgot how sneaky this tree was hiding. Almost. Not really, actually. That just brings me to another one of my tidbits that I'm trying to do, where when looking for crafts, always reveal if something's blocking you access to looking at an area. Just go into every secret until you find it, and sure enough, there it was. Probably the chilliest, probably one of the most hidden crafts, at least in that level, but we got it just fine. Since this is a blind playthrough, let's continue reading up. This is climbing a tree. Don't confuse the spring ball for a mushroom. Oh. Okay. Whatever that is. Supposed to mean. There were birds to find here normally too. Again, I checked that because you never know when stuff will pop up. Because of how large this area is, I'm gonna have to do the normal secret search where I have to find every hidden area, at least a reasonable hidden area that I can go into. Don't confuse a springfall for a mushroom, is what he said. Right, so I have to look for something that's red. That's what the color is, at least. Jeez, don't take so much damage, Yoshi. I have to be slightly careful when going for the 100%, because if I do lose a costume, I don't think there's any way of putting it back on, and if I get hit another time, I start losing health and eventually die. So, I do have to try to replenish it. Again, you heal the costume. Our points heal every single time you finish one of those. Well, when you reach a checkpoint, right? Yeah. Which makes it really easy. I knew there was probably some way of sneaking by, it's not, I was too worried to try it at the moment. I figure since I have to look for something anyways. And I also just discovered a new speed tech as well. I'm still in a blind playthrough technically, and I already discovered a new speed tech. You can use the ground pound to go down really fast, and you want to generally, if you get onto these ropes, you want to immediately jump off them as soon as possible, and that allows you to potentially go a lot faster. I again, like I said, if a 100% run was done, it would be extremely crazy. It would take a lot of tries to get a good run, because it just has you moving around everywhere really quickly. Yeah, I didn't see anything there. We just need to believe that this is the last part we need to get. Right here. Ha! I found it. Was barely able to find it too. Again, I had to check every nook and cranny of the level to find it. Thankfully, that was a lot easier than a squirrel one. Let's not get a squirrel one like that. And anyone that's hidden in a dead zone that you would normally not walk on in a specific level, especially in the flip side of levels, is just so annoying. Now the flip side of the snack area, which is this. I remember seeing a crown, at least, that was very far into the background, so I should be able to hopefully get this pretty easy. Let's make sure we do that then, shall we? Yeah. Goodness. That's what you get for trying to go fast. Let's just flutter over everything instead. I forgot that it flips you around. I'm not used to that mechanic where if you get hit by one thing and just run away, it doesn't actually squish Yoshi and kill him right away. Instead it just flips him to the side, which could potentially flip him into a pit, which just happened there. Yes, I saw this while I was going for the Yoshi. Okay, I remember. Is here. There it is. Nice. Nice and easy. When you already saw where things... If you already know where things are from just seeing them, you just make a note of it in your brain and then you find it really easy then. And that one's finally done. See, the craft one just takes so... The craft goals just take so long in this game. The flip side of this, the wheel area, this one, or no? Oh, this is the spin wheel area. Now we have, like, Raphael the Raven Plains, or Raven Plains, whatever they're called. Yeah. Okay. Thankfully, we don't have to worry as much about eggs as we do in most regular levels, because in the reverse levels, one thing that makes them easier is that once you get one of the Poochies actually on your team, you can just throw them, you always throw them at the objects first, rather than the actual things. And we obviously have to go to the secret area, because the last time we tiered, there was a secret. Which means I was correct, there's a Poochie up here. It would obviously have to make you go out of the way to find it, something like that. Another one just straight up hidden in the background. Getting kind of worried I haven't seen any of the Raphael the Raven planes, as I'm gonna call them, or Raven planes. What the heck? I did not mean to do that. Meaning I probably missed one at the middle section. That also means that I probably missed one in one of the blind spots. Again, it's very hard to focus on this, especially when you're trying to speedrun to get all of the flowers here first. You almost always miss one. It's really annoying. Because no one wants to go slow in these when trying to do this, but now we have to go kind of slow. Knowing me, it's probably early on. This is the easy one I got first. Again, it does mark... Again, Yoshi does put his little egg green and white pattern on the objects whenever he hits one of the required crafts with an egg, so just to let you know that you have to go and look for something else. Yeah, mostly the ones I saw, is what I went for. Okay, that was correct. There's nothing there, but... That's one of the blind spots I nearly missed for one of the Raven planes, but I was able to pick it up. In the secret, nothing exists, unfortunately. I was hoping there would be a plane up there. So that means the most likely area for me to have missed that is in this area. So I'm assuming take this slow platform, which I would normally never do. Yep. Knew it. Of course they have to make it not trolly. And they said they'd be high up in the air, they'd hide it very low down. Flew right over it and didn't see it. Classic. Thankfully we can just leave the area and not have to go all the way to the end. Yeah. Like I said, these are probably the most annoying part of the level to do. Now we have a little picture of Poochie to find, and still bringing the things to go. While probably having to avoid those ghosts, because again, you can't walk into them. Those are instant death ghosts. Okay. Well, that's pretty obvious that it has to be in the first area. Gives us 4 minutes to complete the task. There it is. There it is. Nice. Fortunately, you do have to check at least every little part of the mansion in order to see if we find one of the secrets. Beat that guy over. All that, and it was just a regular painting. We also can't go that way. Okay. Goodness, this must be hidden in the last room. It's a painting, so it's obviously got to be hidden in one of the regular rooms of the mansion, right? So it has to be somewhere up here. Probably. Oh. Just wait on this time. Oh, I didn't get that thing. I thought I got him, but I did not. Of course I missed where this thing is. Secret area number 1. Nope. No go. Nope. And I literally checked all the secret areas to try to find it. Great. This means I'm gonna have to go hero on this area to find it, because, yeah. I'm obviously not going to go to find it. Well, this is fun! Time to go back for the level backwards again to figure out where we missed this. And then replay the level again. Just for fun, I'll try to figure out exactly where it is, and then the moment I figure it out, I will just speedrun for the rest of the level. Start to see where these enemies are. Getting back here is very tough with the Excite. Wait, now I have to search all this area for no reason. Just to hit the chest and then later figure out it's not even required half of the time. Goodness. All this backwards locking is annoying. Goodness. Which means we basically missed where it was the first time. Wow, 7 minutes already wasted in one level just trying to look for a dumb... Ah, finally, I found it. Of course, it's not even in the regular area. I was expecting it to be hanging up in the walls, so obviously I would miss that. Now let's do the speedrun of this and see if we can do any better. This should be a lot quicker though. Unless we get stuck. Now that we know exactly what that is, let's get that, which is right at the beginning. Come on, Yoshi, get up there. I'm just gonna retry. I do want to get a good time, so yeah. That first one just didn't count. Okay. This time we'll get up there on our first try. Finally. That must be a trick to get up there, considering it's so hard to do. I already got that, so I would normally, I guess, stop and get that, then. Okay. Okay, so we don't even have to go through this area at all. It's completely useless. Just walk out, hit the checkpoint in very high midair. Goodness, those guys have insanely early hitboxes. Yeah, I hit one of those things instead of Happy. That's what messed me up. That's much better, by the way. Sub 2 minutes getting all the puppies. I probably could have still gotten it while getting that craft if I get the shot early enough and did that strategy. Oh no. I obviously didn't need to do that anymore. I obviously didn't need to waste the 30 seconds. The main reason I obviously did that is I was looking for the painting, and I know it was that trolley. Yet another blind spot. These developers are definitely getting really sneaky, and speaking of which, sneaky side guys now. More flip side stuff for some reason. No regular side at the moment. It's almost all been flip side in this area. So now we go into the same area before, only thankfully we now, the time limit is now exclusively for the puppies, which is a lot easier now. Oh, great. And I'm hidden all the way up there. Please. Get it to her. There we go. Get it with an egg to make it a little bit easier to get. There it is. They always hide in the blindest of spots, those crafts. Please, get it. At least try and finish off where the sneaky guy is. Oh! Ha! You're not hiding from me, mister. Okay, that was better than what I normally do, but that was also probably the most annoying timer requirement so far. Yeah, I'm definitely going to be naming the video after Yoshi's Cookie. That just only sounds fair, and I'll probably try to maybe get you a video of me playing the SNES version. I don't know why, but no one has bothered to at least ever attempt like a small speed run of it. I want to do that for the round game potentially, but good luck on that. That game is very hard to find, so that means I'm probably not gonna find it for a while. That was a really nice pickup. The see on this gets very interesting. Yeah. Like, the time you have is just barely enough to get the crafts, so if you slow down at all, it just messes up. I only made that seem easy because I didn't have a craft goal to complete. For Brian playthrough, it seems like getting both of those at the same time is very difficult. Thankfully, got for everything on the second go-around, though. Oh, our episode is almost ending, which means it's once again time to do that. Unless, wait, is this the regular? Never mind, we can potentially look for this, but we have to speedrun to find it. Yeah, all these slow platforms are gonna just skip. But this one looks a little bit tougher, but again, I am quite good at understanding the mechanics of a Yoshi game. A Ferris wheel, but I mean, well, what am I saying? Merry-go-round. There's a merry-go-round, but not a roller coaster. Oh great, I forgot about this. So in order to get a good look at this, we have to go way high up in the secret to look for where this might be. Okay, nothing there. Let's just go back down. And yeah, it was more time than I thought. It was about 2 or 3 minutes or so. Ah! Wow, I paused on like the perfect frame. Look at that. That allowed me to find it pretty easy. Okay. That was a lot easier. It seems the later in the game we get, the more longer the worlds get. You know, I'm getting a very big suspicion that because that one thing was so high up and so annoying, I bet you $5 we're gonna have to spend like 200 base flowers just to reach the boss at the end. That's how truly the final area is gonna be. Let's get another super rare costume before we finish, shall we? Because I don't have enough, actually, to get all my Yoshis suited up with their proper costumes, so... Okay. The rare one again. So if you were allowed to like get costumes in 100%, then that means you might end up resetting like several times early on, so you could get a super rare early on and get that. Because if you get a super rare and keep that, that's what really allows you to play a little bit better. But knowing me, that's not going to be allowed. Or at least if I do a run of the aim, I won't allow it. Okay, that's going to be the end of the episode, guys. Leave a like if you enjoyed this episode, comment, rate, subscribe, and see you in the next video where we continue attempting to get every single flower in these levels for 100%. Hopefully we get close to finishing sooner or later. Anyway, see you in the next video, guys. Bye!